Hey, once again, this is Jony Cinco with another podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. And once again, again, 5 seconds, 5 minutes to regroup, reset, get after it. Again, Jony Cinco believes in you to be the best version of you. So let's talk about that destroyer mode, beast mode, the get after it mode, right? When we find ourselves in these moments where we have the ability to defy logic, right? Where, we train, we put in the work, we're in the trenches, we're in that competition, we're in front of our computer typing, we're in that moments of where we feel, everything around us looks like, where we're going to fail, right? We're losing, but then, there's something that clicks in our mind that makes us get that extra effort, right? That extra push, that extra, that extra level, right? That extra level that you are not didn't know you were capable of, right? When it's lifting a heavier weight, during a competition, right? They call it the adrenaline, they call it whatever it is, but I call it that beast mode, the destroyer mode, that get after it mode, right? Where you're in it and you find yourself, doing more than what you expected, right? So when you find yourself, digging deep, right? Some of those questions and things they say when you're in the military and they say, hey, dig deep, right? You don't even know what dig deep means, right? But something in you, right? When you're in that stressful environment where your body, your mind, the logic, right? That's telling you that you can't continue going, right? It's the stress of life, right? Where you say that, you can't continue going, but for some reason, listen to this podcast has the ability to just click something in your mind, right? And if you're in those trenches, you're in that stressful environment, you're in the battle, right? Of whatever that is, understand that there's something in you, right? In your heart, right? In your mind that can click over and give you that extra energy, that extra push, that extra, motivation, right? Again, discipline, right? That extra, and it's not logical, right? You can't explain it, right? Some people call it heart, some people call it digging deep, some people call it beast mode, destroyer mode, whatever you want to identify it as. Guess what? You got that in you. You got that dog in you, So again, right? If you find yourself in those moments of stress where you want to give up, right? Where you want to kind of cease fire, where you want to kind of say, this is it for me, right? I'm going to fail. Guess what? No, man. Don't let that be the case, right? Go ahead and understand that, you have what it takes to be the best version of you, and everybody deserves it. And again, I always say you deserve to be the best version of you. So again, I believe in you. So if you're going through those moments where, you're in the middle of a workout, right? And you're tired, you're breathing hard, you're exhausted, right? You've been up all day, writing, typing, and you're getting frustrated because you can't put the letters to the paper, right? Just go, right. You want to give up, go. You're tired, go. You exhausted, go, right? Let's tap into that primal mode, right? That beast mode, that the berserker mode, that let's get after it, and no one's gonna stop me mode, right? And again, it might not be about getting that first place. It might not be about being the best. It's about satisfied that you put in the energy, right? And that's kind of what it's about, right? Because there is going to be people out there that are gifted, but guess what? Their gifts are only as good as if everything is perfect, right? But you have that extra, something in you that's going to get you, past that hump, get that extra, lift in, get that extra mile in, get that extra minute in, get that extra paragraph in, get that extra page in, get that extra, hour in of just getting after it. So again, Jony Cinco believes in you, that you have what it takes, tap into that beast mode, that berserker mode, that destroyer mode, that get after it mode. So again, right, if you find yourself in those situations where you have to tap into that, dig deep, thank yourself later. So again, this is Jony Cinco. Always believe in you, your family, your friends, everybody believes in you, but most of all, you believe in yourself. And I, Jony Cinco, believe in you for you to be the best version of you. So this is Jony Cinco. Peace.